Hey, Shalom, Israel. We're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim,
Yahushua,
Ba'ashim,
Ba'ashim,
Ba'chakodash. Hey, man, double honors to our apostles and our elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing salutation to the hopeful elect that's doing his work throughout the four corners of this earth, doing it in truth and sincerity, laying the light down, okay, for this thing of ours. And I'm here with the brother again, Shimon. We're just going to do a video on the time is nigh. And not just the time is nigh, the time is nigh for repent of Israel, salvation of Israel, and the prophecies, and everything to start tying in its ends, just if you're finishing a project, a DIY or something, it's always the last little things that have to be nipped and tucked for everything to be done. And that's all we're waiting for. The prophecies to be totally done so we can just end this all, because brothers got in their spirit that we ready to go home, man. We ready. We've been here. We understand what it takes to be rebellious and disobedient to the Lord. We learning our punishment, man. So you got something to say?
Hey. This is Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The night is far spent. We're going back to that one, man. This is it. This is the end. Like the brother was saying, this is the end. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Oh, kind man. So that's all. That's all we're doing, man. That's all we're doing. That's all our duty is now. Brothers that lived their lives, some brothers have done everything. You got to taste everything. You figured out what it was, and we accepted and came to terms. Not all of it was good. Some are experiences and things of that nature. But we understand this, and through the time, we know that it's time to wake out of sleep. We know it's time now. At one point in time, we couldn't see an end to this place. We were just living our lives, man. All right? But now we do see an end to this place. And we don't see it continuing. So now is the time, to wake out of sleep. And that's not physical sleep. That's talking about spiritual sleep. That's meaning to wake up or waking up to who you are. Because everybody has a spirit of their selves. Meaning if it doesn't bother them, or it's not benefiting them, or it's not anything wrong that's affecting them, it's oblivious. It doesn't matter. Hey, but with us, we look at the whole nation as a whole.
That's right.
We look at, we bad, we down bad as a people. And even the people, the Israelites that are on a high level, we see them, and we see them going to jail. We see them getting called up for rape. People who making like millions and millions of dollars. Jakes, Israelites. We see them in a bad case. So it's like, we don't have nothing else but just for the Lord to come back and this place get destroyed.
That's right.
Can you read some more?
God, it says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach,
Jesus Christ.
God, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Now, Kyle, what it say in 13, man, that basically sums up being in the folly spirit, being in the I don't care YOLO spirit. And it's not a very easy thing to do, because you can get thrown off pretty quick in this place. Having friends, having people that's it's the time to start cutting people off. This is the time to start getting away from different folks, because they judgment coming. Them your folks, them your people. But guess what? If they not sitting down and be like, okay, this is the truth, let me learn more, you can't be with them like that. Okay? Because they chose okay, you have to choose a side. You know what I'm saying? So they chose the fact that they going down with America in so many words that they gonna believe in this place. So you can't be around. So you can't be around them like that. like a one of your friends or something, and you keep telling him about the word, and you see him keep smoking, or you see him keep going to the clubs and being drunk all the time, and not giving in heed to these scriptures, you just gotta. A lot of times you gotta lose that person in your life, man.
Yep.
And that's what it's talking about. Awaken out of your sleep is salvation. And when you wake up, you see a lot of your circle being small to limited to brothers, including family too. A lot of people you stay out of communication with, because you know that they're not going to be saved, man. That's just the fact of the matter.
Yep.
You're not wishing anything bad upon them, so to speak, but they don't if they not hearken to the word for salvation, to the Lord and the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and understanding, this is the truth. They got the judgment coming. So it said walk honestly. They not trying to walk honestly. People of this world, your co-workers, your boss, the people surrounding you, the dude who make the damn the churros in the corner store, man. These people that they don't want to walk honestly. They want to be stuck in this world. Okay, and they say put on Yahweh Shai. How do you put on Yahweh Shai, man? The Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Alright, you look into prophecy, you see what's coming down the pike. But what our people have coming to them is not good, man. It's gonna get rough. That's putting on the Lord. Praying. Okay. That's one thing. I got fault at praying more. I got to pray more.
Gotta pray. Yeah, because we know that what's coming. Hey, basically it talks about our salvation is nearer than when we believe. Well, that salvation is going to be the judgment for the elect. But see, the judgment for 2/3 of the nation of Israel is they're going to die and they're going to have to come back. But they earn their judgment because they're going to follow Satan. All right, so it's got to be a separation, because they're not going to cast off the works of darkness. They're not going to try to put the arm on.
And if I could say, man, that's true. They are going to choose Satan by that RFID microchip.
Exactly.
And you already see them showing signs that because they love their job, they love the food in this place, they love everything about this place. So they're gearing up to choose this place. America, what it has, the beast. I mean, so to speak. They're ready to choose the beast, so-called white man, and they're really getting because that persecution of the elect is gonna come. Meaning what? They're gonna tell on us to the governments. They're gonna give up our location where we at to come and get us. They're gonna start making up lies and stuff like that. We living in that new days.
Mm-hmm.
It's closer that's coming. Because we see all the wickedness to come. Of course, man, it's gonna come, man. And you being a brother, a lot of brothers, if you're to yourself and if you're a quote unquote introvert, it's gonna be more difficult for you to be around the social settings and around people because the vibrations and the energies. So all we have to fight that good fight. Man. That's all that matters. That's just a part of the fight. Period. You can't blame nobody else. You just gotta work with it.
Exactly, yeah, because we war not with men in the flesh, but against spiritual principalities, and that's exactly what it comes down to. These people have certain principles they abide by. They have certain things they do, and we have certain principles. You know what I'm saying? So yours align, with Esau, do what thou will. In the spirit of this place, you're gonna be on the other side.
Yeah, and that's going to cause a bunch of friction and strife. But we know we're not dealing with people individual. We just, it's like these wolves and savages. We know they just got that spirit.
It's that demon, yep.
Yeah.
And that demon, that certain demons, yep, we keep seeing open. That Egypt demon, that Africa demon. It's that same demon. That's smoking demon.
Oh, that scoffing demon.
Some
people just make that agenda just to say the Bible ain't real. They don't believe in nothing. They just want to say that shit on the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh Shem Shai, man, which really, hey, death to the people. We don't, hey, we wish you perish, man. You know, I don't care how that comes off, but hey, whatever.
That's right.
Y'all gotta go.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So hey,
but it is time is now, man. You see rumors of wars. Hey, man, you see technology and how it's gearing up for this shit, man. You see false teachers, false prophets, and it's happening. Hey, what Habakkuk say, man? You know, if you can get that, Bible shelf, you know, Habakkuk. You know, we ain't gonna make this long, but we still gotta hit the point. Cause there's a one point in time where brothers thought, hey, man, this is slow. You know, we gotta. Things are happening. It's like it's hard to keep up. We got a job to do. Hey, you know.
you want two, right?
What it say?
Write the vision. Is that what you want to make it plain upon tables? I will stand up on my watch.
Oh no, I said no, Terry, wait for it.
One
verse.
Oh yeah, right.
Habakkuk
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
That's right, man. So the I told you so. It would not lie. The scriptures say, "And my word will not come out me void." You see. So though it tarry, and so you think you have more. You can have a child here and see it grow up and live a whole good life. That's not. We're not in the time for that. We're not in the time for that because there is not a lot of time.
It's just not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look what they're doing to kids, man. The kids are under attack like never before. They got to deal with all of these principalities. They got to deal with Esau trying to be their first teacher and their Lord and Master. Got to deal with the damn woman.
Yeah. You know, you see it now. The norm is like homosexuality and transgender. That's getting normalized.
Yeah.
At one point in time, you seen the homosexual, you'd be like, ew, but now that's normal. The new ill thing is trans.
Yep.
And then, do you want that to be the norm? And then what else is going to come?
Then it's going to become transhumanism.
Yeah. And then pedophiles going to be normal.
Man.
See? And that's what is, hey, man, a society like this only gets worse. It never gets better. Everything for that matter, man. Things get worse. It never really gets better, man. So knowing this, knowing this, how should you? Hey, I think that's the scripture, man. You know, knowing this, what's the manners of how you should be? Because our cares is only for the elect. We only care after the sheep. We can't control these people out here. We can't change people out here. We can only tell them what's coming and what they should do. And that's it. We're not gonna fight you and be like, you gotta repent. It's too much energy to take.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out on your own. Which everybody know that. You know this place is off. You know you're off. You know that we're the product of slaves, and you know our people have never been given a leg up. So you know there's some faults to you. You know you gotta know that. You just some perfect king. He was born in America, where they've discriminated and tried to destroy your people. You know, ever since the creation of this country. But somehow you're just the perfect king. And come on now.
Oh, okay. Hey, because in that Habakkuk 2 it says, hey, which is not his spirit in him is not lifted, is not right within him.
Right.
So that's talking about Esau, like you just said. So you keep fighting, like Amber Geiger, you keep fighting for them people to love you, and that you showing them that you love them, even though they hate you. That's just gonna make them hate you even more, man.
Exactly.
Because the onlookers that seen that court case, they was disgusted.
Embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
Everybody in the comment section can clearly see it. They're like, man, this is embarrassing.
Yep.
This is fucking a joke. But you still riding with America. You still riding with the system after you see that's one of their judges. That's the kind of shit that they're doing. That's what they're riding for.
You got the bailiff fixing, adjusting
her hair
and shit.
I'm talking about she she was checking her for contraband or some shit.
She was playing to dress up and shit.
Yeah. She saw the Barbie doll that was handed to her, and yeah. This is 2 Peter 3:10. It said, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." Yep. Yep. And it says, "Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?"
That's so should you mock the way this world is going and agreeing with the way this world is going? No, you should do the exact opposite, knowing what? That it's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Doing everything you can to not associate yourself with this place, even though you live here. You know, it don't mean you have to vote. It don't mean you have to, incorporate your spirit and your life into this place. You just take it for what it is. This is a whore of Babylon.
And that's exactly what the apostles were known for doing. They took up their cross and they followed the Lord. And the Lord had certain things set up for them to do. They weren't all into the Roman Empire. And, yeah, let's go to the Colosseum or whatever. You know, they might have had the different things they did in their personal lives, different folly, but the sum of their lives was serving in that ministry, and that's a legendary thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, if you know anything about any type of literature, you know about the apostles and so-called Jesus Christ. Of course, we know his real name to be Yahweh Shai. Everybody knows that story, and that's us. That's the Israelites. This is Baruch 4:28. It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more." So you can't be lukewarm. You gotta go hard. All right, you gotta go hard, and we don't have that much time. You know that clock is ticking, and just like when you run your race, you get that final 300 meters or whatever. That's the time to sprint. So
weirdly enough, you get more energy.
You do.
It's like, God damn,
because you see that finish line, you like, oh shit, I see that end point. Hey, you got, man, the Middle East is on fire. America is going down the drain. You know, they got the next group of leaders set up. It's an embarrassment. Yeah, it's an embarrassment.
You know what? I was looking at the last debate at City Hall the day before yesterday, and the topic was, when will LGBT get their equal rights? And everyone had to speak on it, like Elizabeth Warren. They all had to speak on when will. So really, they exuject you niggas out.
Yeah,
for reparations.
They get to jump over us.
Yep. And they put the gays and weirdos in for y'all. Yeah. And how that should feel. You should feel bad that hey, we're the state that we're in, man. And how we're just mocked and downtrodden as a people. And we're done, man. When the Lord don't come back, we did.
Fuck.
But that's okay, because the Lord coming back.
He's coming, yeah, he is coming.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
He's coming. Yep.
You got Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation 9. Yep. This is Revelation 19:10. It said, "Now I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of the Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy."
Yes, so we confess that Yahweh Shai is our true leaders, is the powers of this earth, is the creators of this earth, and we believe through Yahweh Shai it's the prophecy. So we push that prophecy, and that prophecy comes with a vibration, and we carry that vibration on us, which makes us different, and what makes us what? An enemy to the world, enemy to the people, enemy to the system as a whole, enemy to the quote-unquote Illuminati, to the leaders, enemy to Satan, which is controlled by Yahweh. Yep. But we confessing that name, it comes with a whole different spirit. That's why you're different. That's why the brothers is different. We get treated different. Different energies and spirits come at us. Things of that nature. We're held to different standards than other people. We have to act a certain way, a different way. We get approached differently. Hey, people look at you differently. You always get somebody looking at you. You go shopping for no reason. You're just walking. All right. That's all the spirit. And Yahweh Shema Shai comes with the spirit in the body as well. And the time is nigh that we're getting ready to cash in all our checks, man. We're cashing in our coins and everything because we don't know what time. We don't know when. We don't micromanage the Lord. We don't like this so-called white man does. That Jesus might come back and not in our generation, but so now we can live it up and be fucking weirdos. You see? No, we're gearing up for if he comes tomorrow. We're gearing up if he comes soon.
That's right.
That's the spirit to be in, and it said though with Terry.
That's right.
It seems slow to you numbnuts out here, but we know what's popping. Brother said the war in the Middle East, over there in Armored Valley, Jehoshaphat. Okay, and we know the Lord is mustering up these nations. We had Donald Trump taking out the soldiers in Syria, but now Turkey is going into Syria again. They can't use an excuse for ISIS because they already said it was a destroyer. But we know ISIS just paid covert soldiers for NATO and the EU. You see, so what are they gonna do now? World War III is just a whole another story. That's gonna be a beautiful thing to play out.
Yep.
Hey, it's all through the movie of the Lord Yahweh Shai. And we just trying to make it fit that we can be a good guy in that story, so to speak, man. Or not one that just don't get destroyed.
That's right.
Flat out, man. Because, hey, nothing else here matters. Everything's played out. They finna go trick-or-treating.
Yep. They finna knock at your door for candy. Yep.
Shit is weak. It used to be live, man. It used to be fun in America. Hey, for real. I'm just saying that shit. See, the average person, hey, I was talking to this Edomite I was working with. He was complaining about something. He was like, man, this place is starting shit. America's been starting. So everybody realizes
all these Edomites, they say that.
That's why they gotta really smoke cigarettes or they gotta like take some type of pills to cope.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to legalize weed and hoping that it's gonna mellow people out, I guess, mellow you out to try to, make you. It's not gonna work. Shit, that's why they did that shit in California. California is fucking. You see how it's skid row everywhere. You can barely fucking live anywhere there.
Just wait until things start to change here. Hey, the scriptures say, "Let thy flight be not in winter." Start to get cold.
Which it was talking about back in 70 AD, but that can be said to apply to now.
Yeah, because you can equate winter to adversity, trying to travel and get about. Okay. So pray that pray not that we have to. Well, all we gotta do is pray for strength, because you never know your trip what the Lord got planned for you.
Yeah,
that's why we always gotta have it in our minds, because we might not have a Bible with us, so we have to carry it in our minds.
Exactly.
Now.
Exactly. Might not have the scriptures on hand. You might have to remember. That's right. To the best of your ability, you might not have any connection with any brothers, so you have to, figure out the Sabbath, figure out the best way for you to be in tune with the Creator and have that connection. You might not have those fiery brothers around you for that, to boost you up. So you gotta know how to boost your own spirit up through prayer and fasting. Or then maybe you do have brothers around you. Your challenge is different.
One thing I learned too is, man, like your brother said, being on fire, it's not gonna come out of nowhere, bro. Like, you're not just gonna do Super Saiyan out of just sitting there. That's why we gotta That's why we're working now. Really,
It's a build.
really. You know, so we're building ourselves. Hey, we getting built up now, so we can get stronger, and stronger. Because we can't really snap into a men the Lord fight for it, and that's why we're doing it now. That's one thing I'm learning. You can't. Don't think you're just gonna be regular, and then just the Lord gonna put that spirit on you. It could happen.
It could happen,
but you don't want to be playing that Russian roulette. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost, you know, because you never know, man. You never know how if you ran out of anything, mercy anything, man. But that's all I had. Time is nigh, you know. We're living 2019. Time is nigh. Man, if you ask any brother, man, I know he can't see this place going on further. Hopefully not further, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, man. You got, man, after Donald Trump, that's unprecedented. You can't see nothing after that.
Yep. You got the RFID chip, all these different ways of payment being processed, all of these electronic currencies popping up on the scene. So you can kind of see what Esau's trying to do. They're building up for that mark and for that control. You got these new Tesla cars. They don't even need you to drive anymore. It's got sensors in it, all this other stuff. All you got to do is swipe your little RFID verification, or you know, they might still have the key on the ones now, but they could take that out, and boom, you're ready to go. So, hey, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Don't sleep.
Don't let nobody tell you, man, that this ain't the truth, and you preaching some nonsense. It's too late for that. Cause check out what the other people have in their lives, who they pray to in their power. It's really nothing. So we you know, we've been that selected few. We just gotta stay in it, fight.
That's right.
You know, fight for what's right. You know? And it's not gonna be easy. We just gotta keep at it, man. Affliction's gonna come, but that's why you got brotherhood. You got the brotherhood. You got these scriptures. You know, hey, reflect on things that the Lord brought you out of, man, or you know, situations being wrongfully judged or wrongfully, things you didn't do, but the Lord knows. The Lord knows, man. Have Him fight for you. That's the best. That's your best fighter, man. Y'all about y'all Shai's coming back soon. I don't want to write the in the spirit.
I want to write the Zod. Okay.
You gotta say anything?
Oh man, it's just you know, brothers keep saying it, but it's true. It's fact, man. We say it from the heart, because shit, certain things are coming in the wind. We can see these Edomites. They're getting weak. They ain't the same. They ain't on the same vibration as they were, 20 years ago. Vacation. These Edomites, they ain't in that spirit. Look at their music. They're not. Yeah, they ain't making the rock music that they love no more. They ain't making that shit. They ain't singing songs of joy and enjoying open up business. These Edomites getting hit too. You can't drive around the city without seeing some Edomites begging for change or strung out on some opioids or some shit. So, hey, you gotta pay attention. Keep watching.
And that's to the ones who are willing and able to understand this truth. For y'all, come out of this place, like the scriptures say, come out of her. Come out of this world, come out of these ways of wickedness and madness and darkness, and come to this way. Come on this side. It's gonna take you. Time is short. Sincere Jays, Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the sincere ones of you. Because there's a lot of us who just don't care.
You're going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
You don't have to care. You don't have to care.
Problem. You say they were a problem, man. They are. They're a problem.
Yeah, you can.
They're pumping out the madness, man. That, Esau, they're pumping out that Christianity, that Christianity teaches you to love everybody, no matter if they kill your family. You know what I'm saying? in the cold blood.
Man.
That the Lord, that Jesus will let you, you know, the person was slain, they would say to forgive them. You can't speak for them, man. They want you to be mad, man. They want you to be angry, vengeful.
Man.
He would want me to give you a hug. Just the fuck out of here.
Man.
But it just teaches you that our people have lost their minds. That's what it teaches you.
Okay.
But we don't have nothing for you, man. We deal with the elect over here. That's who our concern is.
That's right.
Who wanna preach his word and be down with his word. That's it. Whoever wanna be down, hey, you're welcome. If you're sincere and you're able, and this Lord doing what you cool.
Okay.
2/3, hey, don't know what to do. I don't have nothing to tell y'all.
It's Romans 13 and 14. But put ye on Hamashiach Yahushua and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. There you go. Don't make excuses to fulfill your personal lust. Follow what's written, follow what the Lord sent you, follow his messages. His true messages, men of the great millstone, specifically. So,
Hey, Lord willing, this was edifying through the Spirit, man. Edifying to the body, Yasharella. You know, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh,
Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash.
and call them all Yahweh, Yahshua, man. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who are our teachers, man. Peace, blessings, salutation to you, like us out there. You brothers. That will say shalom.
Shalom.